John 8:39 said, and they answered and said to him, the Pharisees, Abraham is our father. Jesus said to them, if you were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. So, the real Jews do the works of Abraham, Jesus said, right? And what are the works of Abraham? Believe and obey. Believe and obey. God told him to leave his nation, leave his father's house, and to create a new nation, right? And he said to offer your son Isaac as a burnt offering, sacrifice him. But then God provided a ram. Why a ram? Because a ram is an adult sheep, male sheep, an adult male sheep. Jesus was an adult, but he's still his son. And so God is called Jehovah Jireh, right? The Lord will provide. He's going to provide his own son as a sacrifice so that that's what the pagans did. They sacrificed their children to these false gods. He said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to provide. So you don't got to do this no more, right? God is a God of action, right? So Paul says that God preached the gospel to Abraham. Jesus said, Abraham saw my day and was glad. So God says, I'm the God of what? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So God preached the gospel to Abraham. He preached to Isaac and Jacob, or they were preached Isaac. The gospel was preached to Isaac and Jacob through the teachings of their father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Paul says the law was given for transgression. What did they transgress? The law of the gospel, the truth of the gospel, right? Which is love your neighbors and love your enemies, love God above all, number one, and love your neighbors as yourself, right? So, who are the real Jews? The ones that believe in the gospel and obey what Jesus said, right? So there's a rabbi, his name's Kurt Snyder. I listened to him. He's a Messianic Jew. He believes in Jesus Christ. He goes around the world and preaches the gospel of Jesus Christ. So he is a child of Abraham, a real Jew, because he's blessing the nations as God promised, right? And in him, Abraham, seed, not seeds, which is Jesus, the seed, right? All the families will be blessed. So he blesses people and they bless their families because they pass on the gospel of Jesus Christ, the salvation of God through this man, right? So who are the children of Abraham? Are the real believers and believe and obey, preach the gospel. Amen.